once again, Miss Cory Quintos
Yes,
from
hi Prince.
ABS-CBN, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
An experienced broadcasting journalist who have years of experience in skilled writing and broadcast journalism in television also.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to take this opportunity to um, interview you with your experience as a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
And my first question would be, was journalism your first love? Was it
Mm-hmm.
a childhood teenage dream of yours, or was there something else?
Okay, actually, journalism is not my first love,
Mm-hmm.
though. I remember I am a part of this school paper when I was in elementary, and I love writing, but I I didn't imagine before that, I'd be a journalist when, I finish studies. And actually, my dream is to become a public relations officer or be in an, international advertising agency and not being a reporter. So,
Right, right. So at least you're in line there about writing and.
yes,
Mm-hmm,
kind of. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. The
Hello, you get cut off on that a little bit. You're there, Miss Corey?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay. You space out for half a half a minute.
Yeah, so like what I said,
Mhm.
actually my dream is to become a public relations officer and be in an international ad agency. So like what you said, it's kind of related, or it's like a kind of connected to each other. But I love talking to people. I love getting their stories, knowing their stories, and
Mhm.
eventually write it. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. So
So no other influences from parents that you should do this or do that.
actually, they wanted me to take up medical courses like
Oh yeah.
nursing, because when way back,
Mhm.
2000, 2007, 2006, 7, 8, um, medical courses like nursing is,
Yes.
you
It
know,
was the height, the boom of that
is it's in hype.
line of in.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so that's the thing or that's the course that they wanted me to take up when I'll enter college back then.
Mhm.
But I refused, and I fought for it. I told them that I really wanted to uh, have this or graduate as a communication student or as a
Right,
master
right.
student. So that's it. I
Okay.
won and I
Cool.
graduated. I graduated Bachelor of Arts in Communication in St.
Amazing.
Clair University. Yeah.
Wow. This is what year again? I'm sorry.
Um I graduated 2008, if I'm not
Awesome.
mistaken. Yeah,
Okay.
2008. And right after or before the graduation, rather, I already I was employed
Mm.
in ABS-CBN Regional
Wow.
Network Group in Pangasinan. So
Wow.
that's
So
the
you already got your hands very busy.
yes, before uh the graduation, right? So yeah.
Mm,
Mhm.
amazing. Okay. Moving on. Can you give us a few, if there's any, closely related hobbies that you love doing, and maybe a
Mm.
few somewhat far off from the line of work that you have?
Okay, so to share, I have this small notebook where I keep and I write my spoken word poetry pieces,
Wow.
but I haven't performed it yet on stage.
Ah,
So, like, I'm kind of, nervous and shy, and,
but
I'm
I'm sure
still
you're
waiting
eager
for,
to. to show that
Yes,
off.
of course, I'd love to. Since I was theater actress when I was in college, so I really love performing in front of people, and I guess that's also one of the reasons why I I enjoy talking to people or talking in front of the people in front of people in front of the camera. So maybe that's the reason why.
Hmm.
And well, I'm still looking for the right time to do that. So
Yes, I'm sure
not now,
there are
maybe not
there are
now.
doors out there.
Yeah, thank you so much, but I'll
Okay.
update you on that. Anyway, I
Okay.
also love I also love watching spoken poetry online,
Right.
so
Right.
YouTube, and listening to them. I really love and enjoy doing that.
Hmm.
So the other one hobby that's far from what I usually do. Well, we have this, me and my colleagues, like if you know Jeff Canoy, if you know Rafael Bosano, my reporter friends also, we have this routine every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We play badminton.
Hmm.
So it's like, though we are not, that pro when it
Hmm.
comes to playing,
Almost
but
there. Almost pro.
yes, I no no no. We just we just love doing that, and we just love
Right.
playing and distressing. So
Yes.
it's
That's
part of the
actually a great
distressing.
balance in life
Yes,
to do all
actually,
those. Yes.
life
Wow, amazing.
balance. Yeah,
Mm.
that's it. Mm-hmm.
Badminton. Right, right. Very cool. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on. Again, going back to your line of work, do
Mm-hmm.
you prefer writing a story or the news for the newspaper or social media? Or would you rather have it documented and broadcast through the video or even radio recordings?
Well, I prefer documented and broadcasted through video, but for me, it's must that I write the story and, of course, experience it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I love to go out in the field and, get the story of these people. And then after that, you write the story. And after that, of course, I want it to be broadcasted. So that's it.
Yes, it goes hand in hand. Right? Yeah, it needs to be. You're like a tactile person, right? You need to write down notes and all that.
Yes, of course.
Mm,
Like before, when this pandemic thing is not yet, um here. So I have this cell phone.
yeah.
So separate cell phone where I write the notes, and then while interviewing, and then after that, so I scan and then I record it, and then after that, when doing the script, you listen to it, the usual process and making a story. And then of course after that, you wait for your story to air, and that's it. um the feeling of like fulfillment, and the feeling of um the beauty of
Mm-hmm.
writing other stories,
Right.
it's for me, it's the most fulfilling thing that may
Yes, yes,
happen to me. Yeah,
yes,
that's it.
yes. I can imagine. Amazing. Okay, moving on. Next question. Share us,
Mhm,
share to us a story or event that you had covered that
mhm.
particularly was very memorable to you or have touched you in a wonderful way.
Okay, so I've been a journalist for 13 years already, like 12 to 13 years already, and
Mm-hmm.
I've covered a lot of stories. But probably one is the Marawi siege. I hope you
Yeah.
remember that. The
Yes.
Marawi siege, yeah.
Mindanao. Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course, because that's my first war story, and
Whoa.
that was really, really, really unforgettable, not only for me, but
Mm-hmm.
for the Philippines. And second would be the Dengvaksha issue. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dengvaksha, this is the vaccine for
Okay.
dengue. For
Oh, okay.
so before, they say that this vaccine will be the answer for us not to have this high cases of dengue in the Philippines.
Right.
So, but well, something happened, and then eventually this became a very, very sensitive issue, health issue in the
Yes.
Philippines
Mm-hmm.
until now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're having our vaccines here in the Philippines, and they say, many people say, and actually some officials say that because of the Dengvaxia issue, many people have this fear of getting vaccinated.
Uh-huh.
So they're saying that because of this issue, the polio, the MMR, and a lot of vaccines were uh, not, being used by Filipinos because they fear of having this, you know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, a
Having more
sickness or
risk.
disease, that
Yes.
they say before that a person will get if they're being vaccinated with the vaccine. So that's it.
Yes. Yes. I remember now that it was like a kind of an antidote issue that
Yeah.
somehow
So
was like more prone to having these
yes,
certain
having
diseases.
dengue. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So and then yeah, to have this they say I cannot I cannot find the right term for that actually
Mhm,
until
mhm.
now because it's really a very delicate, a very sensitive issue.
Yes.
But until now it's being, like many people are hunted until
Oh,
now.
yeah, yeah.
So I guess that coverage is, one of the most unforgettable coverage
Yeah,
for me.
it's just quite
Because
traumatic for the
then,
people. Uh-huh.
yeah, then I was the health reporter or health beat reporter.
Mm-hmm.
So I handle DOH and, these kinds of stories. So, the drama, the pain,
Mm-hmm.
it's all there. So it's really unimaginable and really painful for me. So
Yes, yes. Just a little bit on the earlier on the what you mentioned about the Marawi siege. So
yes, yes.
you're not originally from Mindanao, the southern part
No,
of Philippines, yet.
no. I
So you were sent there.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I would. One of the reporters sent there because, like what I told you, I was the health beat reporter then,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the disaster reporters of our network. So, like, I was sent there for total of like 6 months,
Wow.
in and out
In and
actually,
out.
in and
Okay.
out, yeah, in and out of Marawi with my disaster with other
Team.
disaster
Mm-hmm.
reporters. And there, well, that's really traumatic actually. If it's okay
Oh,
with you,
I can.
uh
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to like focus
Mm-hmm.
on the stories
Yes, yes, yes.
because until now, the what happened there are really, really, really traumatic for me,
I
traumatic
understand.
for the
Yes,
people,
yes.
and yeah,
And
that's it. Actually,
on
I'm not yet done with my counseling for that
oh,
coverage.
oh great.
Yeah.
On a
So
positive side though, right
yeah.
now it's all done, right? That siege
Yeah.
was over.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, those people who are affected by this,
Yes, I,
they're not getting any help.
I
So
hear you. Okay.
that's the sad
Yes.
part. Hmm.
Yeah, the sad reality of this kind of news. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
actually. Hmm.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Um I'm going to my last two questions.
Okay.
So,
Go.
career wise,
Hmm.
what are your priorities as of the moment? And
Mm.
also the vision for the near future that you are gauging or looking forward into.
Okay. So, well, for now, priority list to study.
All
I
right.
want to study because I haven't had my MA. So,
Okay.
I want to study. I want to focus more on this digital. uh using, I mean, the use of, well, it's already, we're
Mm-hmm.
in a digital era,
Yeah.
so I want to know more about it.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm in the public service unit and citizen journalism, I wanted to have, I wanted to teach more people, teach more, yeah, people on how to use their gadgets
Yes.
in
Mm-hmm.
looking for a story, in
Mm-hmm.
sharing their stories, like, actually we do seminars, in we do webinars now,
Uh-huh.
not
Yeah,
seminars.
yes.
We do webinars um, in different parts of the country, and we teach citizen journalism.
Mm-hmm.
We teach, especially the youth, especially the students, on how to use your gadgets, and sharing the
Right.
news, sharing the story, because you don't have to be uh, a reporter, TV reporter, to
Yes.
share a story, or to share a news.
Right.
You
It
just
will.
have to know. You just have to know the process. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
know the ethics, and
Yes.
you can share. You can share a story.
Yes. They can start from where they're at.
Yes, and
Mm.
actually, they're the ones who get there first. For example, if something happens in the community, you will not expect a reporter coming from a network to be there,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
diba? Like,
Mm-hmm.
be there immediately. So they're the ones in the community, what we call citizen journalists. They're the ones who get the story right there.
Mm-hmm.
They know the story. They just have to get their cell phones, film it, and then ask some questions.
Right.
But sometimes, of course, we always say that safety first.
Mm-hmm.
No story is worth dying for,
Oh,
especially with,
yes.
yeah, citizens, and of course for reporters. So
Great, great. So you're learning and also teaching at the same time.
yeah, I
I
just
mean,
hope to finish
yeah.
finish my studies, but
What are
um
you what looking for? How far off are you in your studies?
actually, I haven't started yet. I
Okay,
haven't
okay.
started yet. I'm just collecting like documents and looking for
Right.
the right school for me and the right program. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard, actually, especially now that we're in this
I
pandemic.
hear you. Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
challenge for me, a
Mm-hmm.
challenge for my family, because I have a kid with me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really an additional issue.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I want. So it's in my priority list this 2021. So I hope I can do it.
That's good. Okay. All the best for you, Miss Corey.
Thank you, thank you.
And last question. What
Hmm.
is your goal as a journalist? And how can journalism positively address or impact the world today?
Yeah, okay, so, well, I guess my goal as a journalist is, of course, to bring the truth in everything. That's basically the goal of every journalist,
Mm-hmm.
to bring the truth and tell the story of these people. I actually hate political stories. I actually hate that,
Mm-hmm.
but of course you can't, you
You
cannot.
cannot ignore the fact that it's
Yeah,
there. Yeah, I actually
exactly.
in agreement with you. I also don't like the politics side of it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like political stories, but
Mm-hmm.
I like the story feature stories. I love talking and getting stories of people living in far flung areas.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal would be tell their stories. I want
Yes.
the world to see their stories. I want
Right.
the world to uh, experience their lives, even in just like watching it from TV, or watching it in social media or something. I That's my dream, and that's my goal. And actually, what's your second question? I'm sorry.
Yes. The second question is how can journalism positively address or impact the world today?
Well, like what I said, we're actually in the digital era.
Mm-hmm.
So we are like what Stephen Ward said, we are like moving towards this mixed news media
Mm-hmm.
where citizen and professional journalism across many media platforms. So actually, I want to teach people. I
Mm-hmm.
want to teach the youth in using web or online media, digital or online media,
Right.
because that's, for me, that's the um most like powerful tool or
Yeah.
powerful platform that we have today.
Yes.
And you don't have to be rich
Yeah.
to to tell your story. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to know how to use it. You
Yes.
just have to know the ethics that you should consider in doing a story.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to teach people that on how they can use these kinds of tools to impact our world today. you
Mm-hmm.
know to because for me, if there are a lot of people using this the right process or the right thing to
Mm-hmm.
use our social media, I guess there will uh you can fight disinformation, you can fight misinformation
Yes.
by doing so.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the right thing or the right way to
Right.
make an impact is to teach them how to
To
use
do.
it,
Yeah.
properly,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually teach them to not spread misinformation or disinformation on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Thank you so much, Miss Corey. And before I let you go, any under a minute, any message to the any aspiring journalists out there?
uh Message, I guess my message would be, just continue believing. Just continue believing in yourself and believing that you can be a journalist,
Mm-hmm.
because being a journalist is a very, very, very challenging uh, task to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll embrace everything, the
Yeah.
pain, but sometimes, yeah, you'll be seen on TV, yeah, but it's more than that. It's more than that. So I just want you guys to stick to your dream
Mm-hmm.
and learn, study. That's
Right.
it.
Thank you so much, Miss Corey, and
Thank
enjoy
you,
the rest of the evening.
Prince.